I'm Peggy Peck, MedPage Today. Embedding foreign objects under the skin or in muscle tissue is a troubling new form of self-mutilation in adolescents, according to researchers from Columbus, Ohio, as we hear here.
The purpose of this presentation is to provide for the medical community the first report of a new form of self-mutilation that we are describing as self-embedding disorder. And in addition to the report of this new disorder, we initially, and then now in this presentation, plan to report the percutaneous procedure as a novel procedure for removing these self-inflicted foreign objects. And this is in an adolescent population. This discovery came out of a longitudinal study that we have had ongoing now for the better part of 13 years. And Dr. Young, who is to my right, was a medical assistant, a research assistant with us. He's a first-year medical student, and he was the one that actually discovered this trend for the first time. In a series of patients that we'll describe later, he noticed the trends in 10 patients. As we were looking at our treatment of these soft tissue foreign bodies that normally occur as a result of accidental injury. You step on a sewing needle, you step on a piece of glass, you fall, and you get glass or stone in your hands. We have 500 patients we've been studying for years, and he spent the past 5 years working on this. And all of a sudden, last year, he noticed this trend of these 10 young children. This is a previously unrecognized disorder. It's not present in any of the world literature to date. The patient database is 505 patients. Over a 3-year period, we noticed 10 patients. We treated 9 patients, and that's a clarification that a number of you have asked for. We treated 9 patients. We have a total population of 10 patients. 1 patient did not require radiologic treatment for this disorder. Their age range is 15 to 18 years. The mean age is 17 years of age. It's a tall spike, a significant spike in the incidence at age 17. These patients came to us. We removed 53 foreign bodies. The total number of foreign bodies in our entire study group of 10 patients is 69 foreign bodies in 10 patients. 90% of these are girls. So 69 foreign bodies, we removed 53 of these in 15 episodes of removal, which means these children repeat this behavior. The majority of these were embedded in the arms. A few were in the feet and the ankles, and 1 in the neck. The one in the neck, she embedded 4 different times in her neck. The incision sizes are small. The average incision size for the lay public is 1/4 of an inch. 1/4 of an inch is all we need to get in, get the job done, and leave. We tell the families that these incision scars will be no bigger than the size of a freckle. 70% of these patients repeat the behavior, anywhere from 2 to 6 times to date. The most recent incident was 10 days ago, and the patient came in with 4 new foreign bodies. What is it that we're dealing with in global perspective? Yes, we've got a procedure that works well to remove these. Yes, we can identify these very precisely. But this has opened up into a much bigger issue. The global perspective of this disorder, 90% are girls. 90% of these demonstrate suicidal behavior. This is what makes this a unique disorder that is different from traditional self-injury, different than cutting. Cutting is not associated directly with suicidal behavior. This is directly associated with suicidal behavior. At the bottom of the screen, you can see the more severe associated behavioral health disorders. This also is different than cutting or bruising. The children that cut and bruise don't have the kind of severe behavioral health disorders that these patients do. This list is not, these are not isolated disorders. A patient may have bipolar disorder and ADHD and OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder, and possibly borderline personality disorder on top of it all. So these children have some unique features that this entity deserves its own discrete description. 70% have repeat behavior. In those 70% of our children, 71% of those over the repeat episodes demonstrate increasing intensity and increasing intent of their self-inflicted injury. Where are we going with this in the future, and what's the impact? It's fascinating to think that the radiologist is in a unique position and a critical position to be the first physician oftentimes to make the diagnosis. Parents are unaware of what's going on. The health providers, the pediatricians, the emergency doctors have no idea what's going on. The radiologists can take one look at an x-ray and realize what the diagnosis is, call the emergency physician, call the pediatrician, and immediately mobilize an interdisciplinary healthcare team to intervene in this patient's life and hopefully stop the cycle of self-harm.
So, embedding of foreign objects, long straightened paper clips, pieces of wood, pieces of glass, this may be the latest threat to our adolescents. At RSNA in Chicago, I'm Peggy Peck, MedPage Today.